finding people that have been vetted, I guess, is going to be kind of takes the initial pressure off of you. But even to go before that, there's a way that you can start before you even start talking to people to get yourself prepared. Because if you're not ready, if you know that you need help, but you're not prepared to bring on the help, you're going to fail. It happens 9 times out of 10 when we see a failure happen with people bringing somebody on to help them scale up. It's because they know they need the help, but they're not ready. So I like to tell people to just get grassroots with it. Get a pen and paper and start writing down the stuff that you can easily outsource, like the menial tasks that you know are going to be easy to hand off. And that is where when you see it on paper and you can see that, hey, actually, these are things that are taking up my time, but I know I can easily give to someone without having to do a bunch of training, without having to do a bunch of onboarding. That's an easy first step. So that's where we like to tell people to get started. And then also, if you have something that's like really detail oriented, creating a scope of work or a standard operating procedure before you even start sourcing people to hire is a great first step. Because if you find somebody, let's say in your first 1 or 2 interviews, that's really great, and they're like, hey, I can start for you tomorrow, but you don't really have anything to give them, it's going to slow you down. You're going to have to do calls like this that, could take 30 minutes, could take 2 hours. Whereas if you have an SOP ready, email it to them, they can look it over and they can get started on their time immediately. You don't have to do a lot of waiting around for people to connect for interviews and people to connect to do training. So yeah, getting yourself prepared first is a great first step.